Welcome to If You Want Me to Be Honest. Today's episode is God, Guns, and we might need a weather app. That's just because we got to recap all the horrific things that happened over the holiday weekend. Not just that, we thought about it and we might have took a little break for 4th of July and came back to find out America is doing the absolute most it could do.
For sure.
America decided to go ahead and allow some floods, fireworks, protests, and now the price of hot dogs or shootings were outrageous. So a bit of a chaotic 4th of July.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't be American if it wasn't, right?
You got that right.
Okay. So first we want to start off, it's a little bit of a somber mode or mood, however you want to say it. Because we do want to go over the horrific tragedy that happened with the Texas flood. A lot of lives were lost, especially at the Christian camp, girls' camp. My opinion on it, just to give a little bit of how I felt when I found out about it. Obviously devastated because anybody that has a child.
Yeah.
Or mother, father, sister, brother, like you have family.
Yeah.
That is one of the most horrific ways to, deal with a death in family.
Yeah.
In that aspect.
A kid. It's the worst.
Yeah, I mean,
they're all for everyone, even the adults losing their lives. It's all sucks.
Yeah,
it sucks.
All death in general is horrific. But we do want to send our prayers and our thoughts out to everyone affected, because you don't realize, just because, especially when it comes to a summer camp, people from other states send their kids to these camps.
Yeah.
It was a church camp or a Christian, camp. So a lot of kids come from different states and different places, and grandparents and all that are, affected come from other states. So our sympathy and our prayers go out to the families and the lives that were affected.
Yes.
We're not going to go too much on that because, our stick is that we are try to be a little humorous and comical. There is one view that I did want to say that I think needs to be said. They definitely got to update their system as far as water levels and alarms and those kind of things. You can take it from one aspect to another, of it being common sense.
Yeah.
Says upgrade your shit, people.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
You live on a river, you have camps on a river, on a waterway that's flooded out numerous times. This isn't the first time.
Yeah.
They got to do something.
It's tough, and they showed the water just rising so fast, though, too. Some people just couldn't even get out in time.
No, but that's why if they have some, it's all over the country. It's really, we've got to upgrade a lot of our stuff. And sadly, I don't want to go into a political type rant or whatever, or type position, but for me, as a conservative, obviously we want to keep spending and things like that down, but not when it comes to emergency type needs. Things that need to be upgraded need to be paid for one way or another.
It's a priority.
Absolutely, especially when it comes to, one life alone is not.
Yeah. And then kids.
Forget
about it. I've been watching so many of them videos.
Oh,
I
went down the wormhole.
Yeah, I have to get off. I
know. I texted you last night to tell you about how funny I was going to be on this podcast today.
Yeah.
And you had to tell me that you were stuck in that zone.
Yeah.
You got to get yourself out of that because it's really not good. I mean, the more that you read and watch that kind of stuff, it'll really get to you.
Yeah. And that's why we do this, so people can get out for a minute, laugh, have, get their break for sure.
Get your mind off of some things that are tragic in your life or in the moment.
Yeah.
And listen to two idiots discuss what our opinions are, if you want me to be honest.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
There are some things, though, that I was looking through and going back trying to figure out, like, there were reports about these shootings that, like, I mean,
Chicago.
dude,
Stop shooting everybody.
Like-
Stop shooting each other, dude.
stop, enough, bro.
Ah,
like,
this is America. Enjoy your life.
oh, I watched
55.
Dude, I watched an interview of this guy that was like shocked that they had on 4th of July of all days that
People
there
were
would be a
shooting.
mass shooting. But any other day he was fine with.
Like,
he
how
was-
could this happen? Well, it
why would
happens-
it happen today? Like, you all have any other day. He kept saying, it's like,
Yeah.
what? That's not the standard.
Yeah.
How
yeah.
about we don't?
Don't do it any day.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
It's crazy what's going on in this world today, man.
There was, I looked into a couple of things. There was a shooting in Georgia. The Georgia shooting was the one that I watched the interview of another gentleman that just the way that he was talking about the shooting was almost, I think it was two people got shot at Atlanta Park, in a park at Atlanta. It was 2 women. They weren't dead. The one lady got shot in the foot, and another got shot in like the stomach or the shoulder or something like that.
Golly.
It was supposed to be some kind of like 4th of July
Celebration.
or whatever. And he was just so nonchalant about it, like,
It happens every day. Maybe it
no
does
big deal.
Maybe it does in that
Well,
neighborhood.
I'm sure it does in a lot of neighborhoods, but at some point, we gotta stop shooting each other. Like,
dude. I mean, back in that day, you just fist fought. Stop. I feel
That's what
like
I'm
you're more of
saying.
a pussy because you want to shoot somebody than just fist fight them.
Yeah, yeah.
First of all, don't fight at all. But I'm just saying.
No, I agree.
Back in our day, it just wasn't.
No, people
Stop
fight over
shooting.
sports, and they
Yeah.
fight
Do they
over.
realize
like-
they're taking somebody's family member and
right.
like? Do they think about that
No.
later?
No,
That's terrible.
no. I think the people that do the shootings or especially the mass shootings, see, that's the part for me that it's that one's hard. Not that any shooting is
Yeah,
acceptable,
yeah.
but the mass shooting is like, what are you, it's not targeted. You know, you're not going after somebody. You're going after a group, and that is
Yeah.
disgusting. You
Like,
know,
you
like
want to kill a lot of people, not just
yeah,
one person.
yeah. That's crazy to me. You know, you're gonna shoot me over the fact that, you know, somebody done banged your wife. Like,
Yeah.
move on, get over
Yeah.
it. Dump that bitch.
Yeah, she's a
You know
whore
what I'm saying?
anyway.
Yeah, fuck her.
And then you ruin your whole life when you get caught, because
Yeah.
eventually you probably will. You ruin your whole life over stupid shit.
I agree. Another thing that I saw was these boat explosions. Did you see that?
I didn't. I actually tried to find that. I couldn't find anything on the boat.
Oh my god, dude. So what happened apparently was, I believe it was a family in, again, Georgia going off on 4th of July. They showing us how it should be done, I guess, or
Jeez.
not.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a Georgia family that they were out on a boat. It's a newer boat out on a lake. And there's like 11 of them, and they were all going tubing. So the gentleman owned this boat. He took the family out. It was like sisters, brothers, cousins, kids, you
Yeah.
know, whatever. They all went out on the boat, and evidently they fueled up, right, out, I guess, at one of these locations that you can
Stops.
fuel, you know. Pulled out of that area, and there was some trash that they saw in the water, so they were doing the appropriate thing, spun around to go pick up the trash, and as somebody reached in, it sparked and exploded. The whole back end engine caught. Everybody was on fire. Everybody that was
They
in
all
that
jumped
boat was
in?
on fire. 3 boys, young kids too, man, got, not that it matters, young, old, but 3 brothers got burned pretty good, pretty bad. One, I believe, is still in the hospital, so again, our prayers go out, definitely. That young boy
What
was...
would spark that if it's in the water?
They're not sure. It could have been... So there's a couple different things. I mean, it's a newer boat, so usually newer boats, they're not usually going to have, like, issues, you know, marine, maybe a gas leak, but they said they didn't smell any gas. They could have hit something could have been fumes
Yeah.
in the air. I mean, it's just really so hard to say. That's why they're doing an investigation. But there was 2 boat explosions. One boat was getting towed back. It was getting towed, and the engines exploded on it.
What the heck?
That's what. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All on 4th of July. I guess it's one way to.
Yeah.
You know, Americans, we like to blow shit up. Just ask Trump.
Yeah.
Or Iran.
Yeah.
I mean, when we blow it up big.
I guess so.
So,
Shoot.
I mean, we're shooting fireworks at each other. Did you hear about
Who
them
does that? Yeah.
Dude.
Are they dumb?
Well, I got a story for y'all when we're done at the end of this kind of tragic stuff. But yeah, I could see it. I got a few dumb kids that would and did do some of that crazy shit.
Perfect.
Yeah. By the way, I'm sure you noticed that I'm not as bougie today. I'm a little raggedy. I got my hair down and I got my glasses on, and it's not because I shot a firework in my eye. Okay? I'm having an eye
punched
issue.
her in her eye.
Right, she did, and now I
Talking
gotta
all
wear
that
glasses
shit.
today. But anyway, but yeah, isn't that crazy? They supposedly people were going on TikTok, taking pictures of them just blowing shit up and getting hurt, like it was some trash.
That happens a lot on 4th of July. It's accidents happen but when you're dumb and do it.
Dumb, young, and full of cum.
Okay.
Well, that's what them idiots are. Find another way to
maybe
get yourself
young
all
guys
happy.
need to get fixed like you do the animals.
Spayed and
Calms them
neutered.
down.
I don't know. They need to figure out something, but them boys, and there might have been some girls in there. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, who am I to judge?
It's probably boys.
Yeah, sorry guys. Y'all are assholes. We know you explode shit.
You're trying to be cool.
My brother back in the day put firecrackers in frogs.
Oh, little frogs.
Well, my boys did it too. We shouldn't just blame my brother, sorry. But yeah, my boys did that too. So, or their famous one, those snap pops.
Oh, they
know those?
fun though.
Until you get hit with one.
They little pop, they shock you.
They don't shock, they hurt. That one's rocks.
That blow up.
Yeah.
Like a little pew.
Yeah. Zach did that through one right at Kyle this weekend.
Poor Kyle.
Kyle. Or actually, I think it was Cam did.
Oh.
It was Cam. And that baseball pitch, boy.
Poor
That
Kyle.
hurts. I know. Kyle wanted to throw him in the pool so bad, but I had to calm him down.
That hurt that bad?
Yeah.
The little poppies?
Yeah. I'm going to have Cam throw one at your ass. All right, see? Yeah. It's pretty bad.
Oh, well. All right.
Zach made Egg dance. That was funny. She was trying to run. She's like, stop. Yeah, it was funny. But yeah, so those are some things that, I mean, for me, like, grow up.
Yeah.
Where are your damn parents? The hell?
They should probably been beat when they were younger, a little bit more.
I think so too. I think that's what's wrong with this generation.
Oh, for sure. Parents that are such pussies. I don't know why you're staring at me like that.
Just saying. You're perfect, so you don't have to worry about it, do you?
I was a perfect mother.
She still is. Anywho, what else was I going to talk about? Oh, yeah, supposedly there's a big spike in the cost of hot dogs now. I didn't notice one, did you?
No.
I don't know if it's because we live in the great state of Florida.
Yeah.
And we don't have them issues. Me neither, but I also didn't buy the food for 4th of July. Thank you, Kim and Paul.
Paul and Kim, yep. They bought it. But did we
know what I
have
mean?
hot dogs? Yeah, we did.
We did.
We did.
But every time I went to Publix or anything, I seen it was buy one, get one free.
Yeah. So what's the problem?
Where'd you get $15 hot dogs? Now, you going down to Hot Diggity Dog.
Yeah.
Or somewhere that's a gourmet hot
that
dog.
important that you have to have them.
Bitch, for 4th of July? What
Yeah,
the?
but if
That's
you're
like
gonna go
blasphemy.
If you're going to go bro?
Oh my God.
I mean.
Dude. Nathan's Hot Dogs, not to name drop. But... Dude, that's a huge expense. I mean, no, that company makes a lot of money.
Yeah,
especially
it's
at 4th of July.
though.
If you can hear that in the background and I don't have a chance to get rid of that, I'm sorry. We're in Florida.
It's raining.
It's a wonderful, it must be, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You can clock it.
Lightning. That's what Nathan used to say when he was little.
Did he?
Lightling.
That's hilarious. Well, it's better than you seen the movie Ted with the teddy bear?
Yes.
The Thunder Sucks.
I didn't see it. I mean, I've
You
seen
don't
the
remember
movie,
that
but
song that they say together?
no.
I'm not going to do it, but
I
maybe
don't remember.
maybe I can put that little part in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, thunders.
The thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Okay.
I've told you before, don't quit your day job. You're singing and you're dancing.
I thought I could
Ain't
dance.
that
I
good?
think I can sing pretty good.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you hear yourself?
When I'm in the car, I feel like.
All right. Well, you're very patriotic today.
Thank
Sing us
you.
the national
Thank you.
anthem
All
or
right.
your favorite Toby Keith song.
Oh, Toby Keith. I love Toby Keith. This man.
R.I.P., bro.
Yes, I love him. Oh, poor guy. Anyway, I'm not singing because you done made me feel bad, so screw you.
Okay, well, thank you all.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. But yeah, anyway, so what else is on my list here?
Just talking shit is what you want to do.
Oh, you know what I was? Yeah, there's some shit talking, but you know what? I was going to tell you, I looked up a couple of different things because I wanted to know.
Oh, homework shit.
Well, I'll do some research for you people on a little education.
Appreciate it.
Okay?
Thank
I'm trying
you.
to educate the world.
Thank you.
Now,
Okay.
That being said, some of my shit might not be right. Okay? My facts need to be checked. Go ahead and fact check all this shit because it could be wrong. But this is what I read. In 2018, a pound of hot dogs cost $2.92 a pound.
Okay.
You know what they are today, supposedly? $5.22.
Did I buy hot dogs for $5.22?
I thought to myself,
I thought they were like 4 something maybe.
what the hell?
Or 3 something.
Not if they're buy one, get one free.
Yeah, no. That's the only time I buy them.
That's what I'm saying. I got half off.
Yeah.
Still the same price as 2008. So
Stop complaining about
stop
the hot
lying
dogs.
that our hot dogs are inflated. 'Cause they're not.
Might be a different state. Or
It's
country.
obviously New York.
Well, hey.
Oh, that was the other thing. Did you hear how
You
much
want- you
New
wanna
York
live there.
spent?
4.
Macy's Fireworks? First of all,
I
they
did
did
see something.
80,000 shows.
Yeah, I did see something about that. They did
80,000.
yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, they're really
You know how much it cost? I found out for y'all. I'm going to let you know. A little secret.
taxpayers.
Okay?
Welcome to New York City.
Y'all want to know? My information
They
is
like it.
over here. $6 million. $6 million for those fireworks.
Okay, so $6 million. So all the kids are not hungry there. No one's
No, they got no
one's
homeless
struggling there,
problem.
no homeless.
No, girl. New York City's where it's at.
Oh shit!
I mean, they get ready to
there.
get socialistic, go mayor.
Yeah.
It's gonna be amazing.
All right.
$50,000 to clean it up after. You know what you could do with that $50,000?
Can I get
Macy's?
$50,000?
Shove it straight up your ass because it's disgusting that you wouldn't donate that to that damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't that crazy? $50,000 to clean that shit. Maybe Macy's should clean the streets of New York more often.
Yeah. Why not donate that?
That's what I'm saying. Not that we don't love y'all. Keep listening to New York, but and supposedly I'm not a big sports fan. I'm not a big baseball person, except I do love the Marlins. Don't get me wrong, because of Scott.
I never watch it.
Danger! That was
danger!
Maybe I should have.
Did
said
you
I
see the
loved
lightning in our eyes?
Flash
They
out of our
did.
glasses.
It flashed. I seen that.
Reflective. Okay.
We're alive. We're good. We're good.
Lord, keep it together.
That's you talking all that shit.
Okay, I'm sorry. Houston Astros, do you, boo? But they beat the shit out of the
I see that.
Dodgers.
Was it 81?
18 to 1.
81.
81 in baseball.
I
Would
know.
be, that's basketball.
Yeah, 18 to 1.
18 to 1. Supposedly massive blowout. Now, when my kids played, and my nephew, Brandon didn't play. Let me just tell you. Brandon did t-ball when they were little. My boy was picking up daisies in the outfield, okay? It was cute. I loved it. But Cameron, you know, he was a huge baseball, went into college with it. But when they were in Little League,
Yeah.
dude, they had the mercy rule.
What's
Like, that means when you get 10 runs or more than the
just
other
let it
team,
go.
you're done. You ain't coming back.
You just let it go.
Just move on. I mean, I've seen some good comebacks though. I know all the baseball fanatics are going to go on and say, "Oh, you've never seen this game?" I know. I've seen some comebacks.
I never watched any, so you can ask all you want. I can't tell you.
Comment on that shit then.
Go right ahead.
Anywho, whatever.
Danger!
Okay.
Danger! It's your side.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
I keep seeing it on that side.
Really? Because I see it over here, and that's why you're seeing it, because it's reflective in my glasses. Okay? I'm just trying to look. I got Tupac.
The Lord trying to tell us.
Okay? Tupac is like, oh, Lord, mama. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Thank you, Jesus.
Did you see
storm away.
Ozzy Osbourne play for his last time? That was so sad to me.
No, it's not sad to me.
It was sad to
I'm going to tell you something.
when I was a kid,
Ozzy
that's
stopped.
what we
I
listened to.
know, but Ozzy.
It's sad.
You should have stopped playing
He was
30
singing
years
Mama,
ago,
I'm
bro.
coming home, and
He
people were
wasn't singing it like
crying.
that.
Well, you want me?
No,
He was singing it
exactly.
better, okay?
I love you, Ozzy.
Mama.
That's not how it was.
Okay,
You could
either way.
barely get the word
Oh,
mama
but
out.
he still did
He's
it.
so old and
Aw.
that's elderly abuse as far as I'm concerned. I don't care what y'all
They
say.
gave him a nice chair.
Oh my God, dude.
It almost made me cry.
I love the
It
Osbournes.
was. It was sad.
I love
to
Ozzy.
see Ozzy do that.
Yeah, because it's
People in the
sad.
audience was crying because his last show.
He did his last show like 20 years
yeah,
ago,
but it was his
bro.
last song. And
His last song.
Well, like he just
Is
did
he
like,
dying?
no, but it was sad.
Whatever. Not sad to me. I kind of look like Ozzy Osbourne. What you talking about? His hair.
Yeah, I don't know what she bitching for.
I probably talk like him too sometimes.
What the hell, you sick girl?
Why?
Next
He's
subject.
old. My grandma talks like his ass. I ain't gonna lie. My grandma's 98 years old. He don't have no disease. He's all right.
I didn't say
No, then why am I
Oh.
sick? Because he talk all chip chop charlie wop chocolate chip.
yes.
Okay, we got listeners in the UK, in England,
Oh yeah, you
and
can.
in France. I mean, we're good.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And if not, if you want me to be honest, I don't fucking care. Sorry.
Sorry.
Anywho, so what else? What else you got to say,
4th
buddy?
of July, we had fun. I hope everybody else had fun. Well, I mean,
I had a great time.
I got burnt.
I got bruises.
Yeah, she.
To
she.
show for it.
Well, them chairs are dangerous.
Okay.
I'm
First,
gonna help you out.
I appreciate that.
Them
Have my
chairs-
back.
Yeah, them chairs were dangerous when you're trying to play a game and jump on the ground real fast.
Yeah, I mean, so in
Kim's
case,
like, my sister!
in case, thank God you didn't give a shit. You're
No,
like, fuck
I was
that,
talking
dude.
to Zach. I didn't even know you were.
So rude, dude. You're supposed to be my partner in crime, and you wonder why people are wondering.
I was
if
worried
this
about
is
your
my
son.
podcast.
I was worried about your son.
Well, he's a big boy. He can handle his size.
I thought you could too, till I seen you rolling on the ground.
And so we're gonna start this conversation the
All right.
right way. First of all, how was our
Okay.
4th of July? Obviously,
Mine
were
was
together.
great. Yep.
I started off at the beach, just so you
At
people
the
know.
ass crack of dawn.
5:15
No,
a.m. Why?
because you're dumb.
Rude. No, I think it's because I am such a good, kind person. Even though y'all can't tell it on here. Because I go down there early to save all you assholes
Don't
stopped on
do
the
that.
beach.
Who gives a
I'm
shit?
not going to no more,
Yeah,
man.
I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go to the beach at all if y'all weren't there.
That's some bullshit.
It's hot.
I know, but it was good. It was so beautiful. I got such
I
great
got
pics.
knocked down twice on that big. What's that big flat thing? Paul. It was Paul's
The
idea.
land.
That raft thing you lay on, the big
Okay,
one.
first of all, that's a paddleboard.
No, not the
Oh
paddle.
no, the big blue floating stone.
Paul said,
raft,
"Let's
yeah.
get this and
Yeah,
go
yeah.
out here." So me and Mark did, and then the waves kept pushing it on me, and I fell twice. I was laughing though. I'm sure
I like that. Scott blew his knee out thinking that he could get on a pout and a cane.
What
No.
was he thinking? First
Bitch.
of all, why would he even buy that?
Okay, that's my point. Have you seen this? And if you've ever seen my husband at our age, Now, if we had still been doing what we were doing back when he served, and we were still in that physical shape, girl, we paddleboard all day.
I don't know what he was thinking. And he had his glasses on.
Bitch, I can't even breathe to get up and out of this chair. Okay? And you think
It's hard to get to the beach from where we were sitting.
Dude, I couldn't even... He said to me after we blew it up, because it's an inflatable paddleboard, after I did this the whole time, and then he did it, he said, go ahead and get up on there, let me see if it holds your weight.
I wish you would.
I was like, excuse me? He said, no, I just want to see if it's inflated enough. Okay.
Right.
So I get up there. Bitch, it was on land that I could barely get on the thing. Okay? You think in water? In waves.
Yeah, see the waves part.
Okay. And who goes in there with his prescription glasses on?
An idiot.
This is what I'm saying. I'm married.
Yeah, why would you even do that? It ain't like you're a professional, and even if you were.
Oh, in his mind, bitch, he's still surfing.
Yeah, well, just so you know, we seen how that went.
We sure did. And guess what? Jaws is wearing his motherfucking glasses now, okay?
Because they gone.
They go. Them turtles are swimming around, seeing great.
And then he couldn't find the way back to the tents.
No, dude. How's it go? What are you talking about? I had to get in the water.
I know.
And
Carry
go
the
beach
raft.
rescue him again. Oh, speaking of beach rescue. I know, this is all.
Oh, the deer.
Did you see that?
Yes, I seen it all
reposted
over.
it.
Yes.
That is crazy.
It ran across the street, down to the beach, and in the water.
Yeah.
Was it going out?
Yeah.
I think it was just...
It was frantic, didn't know where to go.
do. But yeah, they went and rescued it.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I thought that was cool. But anyway, that's pretty much what I had to do with Scott.
The rescue
I had to grab him, get the board, hold him down, make sure, he was a little wobbly. Yeah, so that was fun. That day was good.
Yeah.
Did the beach.
Christina made Jello shots.
Yeah. I didn't have any of those.
Oh, I did.
I didn't have any of them.
Ate several of those. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Then we went to Kim and Paul's.
And that was good. I like going back in the pool.
Flip cup.
I could do the pool all day.
Me.
Minus the beach.
Me too.
Like, if Paul and Scott want to get together at 5:15, go. Let's go. No. I'll show up at your house at 5:15.
Yeah.
Go ahead, have breakfast ready for me.
Yeah.
I can shit in the bathroom.
Oh my God.
Pee.
Yeah.
I don't have to
only
worry
go to
about
the beach because of you guys.
I only go to
I
the
hate
beach
the
because of 2 people.
We ain't gonna name
Sometimes 3, because it depends on my sister.
if she feels like it.
I mean, I ain't gonna name drop.
It just
but
feels like
Scott and Paul.
a tradition. So, and
It
it's
is.
4th of July. You got to go to the beach.
Yeah, I mean,
Even for a
listen.
couple hours.
This is how you know you're
Like me.
spoiled as shit. The beach is 5 minutes. I mean, let's be real. How far do you live from the beach? Not very far.
10 minutes max.
Okay. People in this country, anybody listening right now that don't live in Florida,
Oh shit.
okay?
Oh,
Most of them are so far from a beach. Like, we're
Yeah,
spoiled.
they want.
Here we are bitching about going to the beach on 4th of July. Really? What an asshole.
Yeah, we
but the
are.
honest truth is, it's too fucking early.
That's way too early. I would not.
Just saying.
No.
Now, the other thing I was pissed and disappointed in
Okay.
about the beach. So they did the renovations to our beach.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yes.
We needed it.
The sand is way
Yeah,
better.
It's a lot better.
Lot better.
But
There she goes.
I have bruises on the bottom of my
Oh,
feet
'cause the
from
little
fucking
strip of-
shells.
But it's like rocks.
Dude.
But it's only a patch.
It's only in where
Where the water breaks.
Right.
Where the waves break. It's like, but it's bad.
real bad.
And then where they come.
No, I literally have little bruises,
Oh.
like 3 or 4 of them, because I made my man rub my feet.
He's
That's
like,
how
"You
I
got
found
some
out.
bruises."
He was like, "Ooh, what happened here? Ooh, what happened there?" I'm like, I don't know. How would I get bruises on? I'm thinking, damn, I'm really getting old. I'm getting bruises on the bottom of my feet.
Yeah.
And he said, it's got to be from the shells and the rocks. I'm like, yeah.
They felt like rocks.
Oh my Lord, it
I seen a
almost killed me
dolphin.
this year. I'm going to have to start wearing water shoes. Oh, yeah. We saw a pod of them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I just seen one.
No, there was a whole family, a school of them, like 3 or 4 of them out there.
At 4 in the morning when you went?
5:15, bitch. And it was amazing. But no, it was
did
like
it looks
9.
nice that
I think it
early
was
in the
like
morning,
9.
but So does my bed.
Yes. I bet you it was as warm at the beach as it was in your bed.
Yeah, probably. That water was cold this year, though.
Oh my God. They said it was like 83.
It felt cold.
Sorry, I got an itch, people. I got to itch my nose.
It felt real cold, but it's refreshing when you're dying of heat.
Well, here in Florida.
And it didn't rain like they said it was going to.
Oh my God, why is my nose itch? I'm either going to kiss a fool or fight. You want to fight, bitch?
We fight every day.
All right, you want to kiss? Anyway.
So, yeah, the 4th of July was fun. We played Flip Cup. I win pretty much a lot, so. Hi.
And honestly, just so you know, y'all in Flip Cup wasn't as good without Kim and I. Just saying.
I had fun with the younger folks.
You might have did.
Yeah, so I don't know what you mean.
Well, y'all act a fool. You all need rules and regulations. That's what you need.
You know what? We look crazy because when you're outside watching, we look crazy. But when you're in it, you're doing the same shit.
No, y'all went way too long.
Why?
Because normally we take breaks, like we get together.
Yeah, why do we need breaks?
You can't do that with them. You and I, Zach and my boys and family are all seasoned vets. The rest of them don't know how to go that long at Flip Cup. They can't handle the heat. Okay?
Well,
that's the truth.
Don't be a pussy.
Right. Well, I say the same thing, but
I don't feel like cup up a lot. I just
no. I
just
know.
a
Well,
little bit.
neither do I. I
And
mean,
I
I'm
have
trying to
beer.
go for the long haul.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just for fun.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But I still had a great time, no matter what.
Me
I
too.
think 4th of July was awesome. The end of the night, dude. Y'all left. Everybody pretty much left. I think, I don't know.
Were you
Paul
exhausted?
stayed up. Thank God Nate left his fireworks. Because Cameron and Zach and Kyle decided we going to light off some fireworks. I already told you that, they were throwing them, the pop rocks.
Yeah.
Or what are they called?
Were they in
Snappers,
Nathan's thing?
snaps, yeah. It must have had bought a
Pops,
kit.
I think they're pops.
Right? Anyway, whatever. It's pretty much gunpowder with some
Yeah,
rocks.
he bought a pack.
Okay, so he bought those. They were throwing them at each other.
Yeah.
They set off some things that, dude, they were like mortars. Like kaboom! And it went straight up in the sky, and then all of a sudden came down and hit Kim's roof.
Oh,
And she has a tin roof. Dude, I ran. Because it was like a piece of concrete. It was crazy. I was like, that seriously could hurt somebody.
Yeah.
And then, they were being stupid, and Zach would wire up 4 or 5. This is what I'm saying. TikTokers that go,
far.
Where were his parents?
Should have beat him, like I said.
I mean, sorry, I was having too much fun watching it. And I did say, hey, careful, you might blow a finger or 2 off. Don't do that. But, what am I going to do? Who am I?
I remember years ago, my niece's husband, we were sitting around and he put off a firework.
Yeah.
And it was in the grass, so it tipped over and started shooting at us.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, we jumped up and ran. I got a video of that.
Oh, that's the other thing that happened on 4th of July.
What?
That somebody, I don't know if the guy died.
No.
I think he did at a 4th of July, or they got into a fist fight or something.
Oh.
Because of somebody being stupid doing fireworks right next to a family.
Oh.
And I think he died. I'll have to y'all fact check me on that one. But yeah, you remember that year that we were down at the beach? Kim remembered it. And that idiot did the fireworks right next to us. The kids were real young back then.
Oh, I don't remember.
And the damn firework come at us.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's the problem I got is just stupid ass.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, people that have been drinking
Shouldn't mess with them.
shouldn't be messing with no fireworks.
Well, that's almost everyone on 4th of July.
Well,
Including us.
well. God damn
If
it.
you want me to be honest.
What is your honest opinion about that?
About what?
People doing
drinking
fireworks.
and drinking?
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's not the smartest idea in the world.
If you're an idiot, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
I
not a
agree.
genius, that's for sure.
Did you see about this was the other thing about Thank you, America. Do you see the stuff about the protests?
Were they sitting in
No
the
King's Day
chairs?
2.0.
Yeah.
And they're taking beach chairs out and blocking bridges and...
Well, guess what happens in Florida? You do that. Fuck around and find out. Boom.
Yeah, that is for
That's
sure.
ridiculous. Dude,
Yeah,
protest
come on,
on
bro.
the side of the street.
I
Stop
mean,
being an
this is the
idiot.
thing.
Grow
How do you
up.
sit there and go, "Oh, we need to be united. We need to be united," but then turn around and tell us to go fuck ourselves?
Yeah.
No. What do
Grow
you
up.
mean? I mean,
out
I
of
say
it.
go fuck yourself all the time. So actually, that's not the word I'm saying.
People forgot how to protest. They don't know how to protest anymore.
I decided how you should do protests here in Florida.
Okay.
So technically, if you don't want to get ran over, don't block the street, right?
Duh.
Pedestrians have the right of way in Florida. I just keep walking through the pedestrian area, and y'all can't go nowhere. I'm gonna walk up and down, up and down.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, I just think it's ridiculous.
I'm not a protester. I've never. I mean, look, to each his own, really. I mean, my honest, true feeling about it is you should have the right to protest on the side of the road.
course,
But when
yeah.
you start blocking people from going to work
Yeah,
or
stop.
going
Get a job.
through the
Now
daily,
they're not at work.
well, they're paid. Most protests are paid if they're in large groups. So let's be real. They're organized, and that goes on both sides. Both sides do it.
Yeah.
You know, but it's the street blocking for me, or blocking people from going into a building.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
back
It's
in the day, they
ridiculous.
used to have that with the churches and stuff like that, with the abortion centers or whatever.
Yeah.
They would stop and try to block off people from going in. Again, your belief or your feeling is your feeling, or you know, whatever. But that's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
When you're stopping people, if you're stopping me from going to church
Yeah.
because you know you have a certain opinion,
Yeah.
no, fuck you. I'm gonna mow through your ass.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how I am.
Just do it appropriately. That's, you can't.
Yeah,
block
you're not
people.
gonna, once you start getting physical.
Yeah. And you make people be physical if you're in front of them. Like, what are you going
Oh,
to do?
I'm gonna get physical.
That's what I'm saying. You want that, but then you're going to blame the person for
Right,
being
right.
physical. It's just ridiculous. Grow up. Protest the right way.
Yeah.
Get the fuck
Get your
off
signs
the road.
out.
Calm
Stand
down.
on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Scream and hoot and holler. Flick us off as we drive by.
Yeah. Do
I'm
all
fine
of
with
it.
that. But let me get into Target. I got shit to buy, bro. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Not
Let
let her
me-
get to work. Let her get to Target.
Oh no, I gotta get to work. I'm working right
Maybe
now.
I'll use that tomorrow as my excuse. Come get into work. There's protesters.
You can there, not here.
Oh,
Oh, there might be protesters outside after this. After
True.
this podcast.
It's true.
Who knows?
Got that right.
Whatever. But yeah, I had a great back to our weekend for 4th
Yeah.
of July.
The 5th of July was nice. The pool, hanging out in it all day.
The day after a holiday
Yeah.
is always
Chill.
amazing if we have the day off.
Yeah. We played a game.
Oh,
April
yeah.
got hurt. I wish I had a picture. I can show y'all.
Oh, I would show you my ass, but
Show you my
y'all
ass.
don't want to see this.
Yeah.
dude.
She was
It's-
rolling around on the ground. The only person saved her was her sister. I paid no attention.
The only person who cared.
She's like, my sister. I'm like, she's fine.
See, this is what I'm saying. Lightning struck again when you said that shit about my sister.
Well, she's a nice one. She tried to save you. She realized.
She's the only nice one.
Yeah. We
My
all ran over like we
kids,
gave her shit after
My
she said it.
future daughter-in-law.
She was right in front of you.
I
didn't-
think she might have pushed me. And she was like, screw you, bitch.
Yeah.
Anyway, we were playing a game called Ring of Fire.
Yeah. I
And
never
it's a
played it
drinking
before.
game. And if you ain't never played,
It was my
you
first
gotta
time.
play. Because it's always fun.
Yeah.
And the problem was, I was in a very high chair.
Yep.
Not one for babies.
We all were. She just clumsy.
Whatever. But I don't know. See, this is the thing.
Huh.
I was turned like this at the bar.
I think
playing
you
the
just
game.
dove over.
Bitch, I jumped.
Yeah, you didn't
And
get
the-
out and go
The
around.
arm of the... I didn't have time.
Why? Because you in a rush trying to win. That's what your
I'm
ass
competitive.
gets.
That's why I got scraped.
She did. The bruises like.
It's bad. And then it hit my other leg, hit the shin.
Did
I mean, come on,
and
dude.
you still lost.
I did. How about that hot ass beer I had to chug
Ooh.
for my
God.
husband? I tell you, I will take one for the team every time.
You will. You're dumb.
And she says that she's the nice one.
Yeah, I wouldn't do
The
that.
hell?
No, I wouldn't do it.
No shit.
Sure wouldn't.
I had to do it just to be nice. And to prove a point. Ain't no bitch.
And it was a hot beer too.
Oh yeah, it was. Whew,
Does that make it stronger if it's hot?
it makes it
Because you were
foamier
pretty
for
tipsy
me.
after that.
After that beer, you think?
Well, it might have been after the next couple rounds.
Yeah, when we were done the game.
How about the rule I made? I knew it griped
Dude,
Scott's
that
ass
was
to do.
so amazing.
And then Paul kept doing all the rules.
Yeah. Okay, so let me just say this game. Let me tell you this game real quick. I'll give you some gist of the rules. The way it works is, usually we do it with a deck of cards, but there's actually a card game out there called Ring of Fire that you can pick up. Not that I'm promoting it, but if you want to be a sponsor, let me know. Anyway, so what you do is you put the cards around the beer. I'll do it up here. You put the beer in the middle, and then you put the cards flared out. One person grabs a card, and the card tells you what to do. Mm-hmm. And it will either tell you 7 goes to heaven, you put your hands up.
Yeah.
Or it'll say, you now are the rule master, and you create a rule until the next rule master card is pulled.
Yeah.
Or rhyming is not, 9 is rhyme, so somebody says something and the next person has to rhyme on down the line.
Yeah.
The rule card got played so many times. Dude, I couldn't stop laughing from all the different rules.
I think Egg loved the one rule.
In your ass?
In my
She
was talking just to say it.
100%. Now, that's not, we ain't gonna talk about that one.
Okay.
But Jessica, we gonna have a talk on the side later.
Uh-huh. She liked that rule.
Anywho,
Just saying.
so the rule that Cindy decided to make.
That's me.
Was what?
What was it? Cindy is amazing. Was it Cindy perfect?
Perfect.
Cindy
That's
is
your-
perfect. So every time they took a drink, they had to say Cindy is perfect first, and they had to keep saying it until
Every
somebody
time
else.
you drink.
Every time, and they drink in between drinking.
Right.
So they'd have to say it in Scott.
And if you didn't say it, you had to say it and take a new drink.
Yes. So I heard it so many times. I loved it. It was
Yeah, what I liked was Scott
Scott's like,
cringing every
Cindy
time.
is perfect.
This is bullshit.
But yeah.
Me, I hear it so much on this podcast that I'm so numb to it
Yeah,
now.
she's used to it.
Even I say it. I'm like, I know Cindy's perfect. Yeah, it don't affect me one bit, girl.
Yeah.
Anymore.
But I loved it.
No, I had a great time at that game.
And
I did rip
Paul
myself
made me.
up. Though.
Yeah, you did. Paul made me a pina colada and then put a shot of rum on top, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't know, and
floater.
I just went like this.
You did that?
Yeah, well, I didn't know. He said, "Here's a pina colada with some shot." I thought it
Yeah.
meant like it was a shot in the pina colada.
Right.
No,
No.
I was wondering why it looked so watery on top, but I didn't want to complain to him.
Yeah. You didn't want to be
So I was
like,
like, "You're
I'm like,
drinks."
whoa.
I
Yeah.
just did a shot.
Oof.
Yeah, it's fine.
Scott always gets that 151 floater
Ew, God.
on a pina colada. One time we were went on that a cruise, and we were in I think it was Turks and Caicos, where this one place that we always go to that we love, and the bar there, as we're walking back to the cruise ship, it's this little tiny bar hut, random, right? And it says 2 for 1 pina coladas. So we're like,
Might as well.
okay. Now, mind you, I'm going to be honest. I was almost bent over walking back.
You're already drunk.
Oh, I was shit hammered. Okay?
Okay.
So, he knew better, but whatever.
care.
We're on vacation.
Yeah.
So, he's thinking, he said to me, you want to stop there, but, buy one, get one free. And I said, nah, I don't really want it. And he's like, all right, well, I'm going to stop and, he'll drink both.
Yeah.
So we get up there and they give you this little tube full of 151
yeah.
rum, and it's just set inside of it,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
And so there's 2 of them. So instead of pouring it in the top, they have it in this tube.
Yeah.
You know me, I'm an asshole.
So
I
you
grabbed that one tube out the thing.
Trying to be cool.
Oh, Got your ass.
Gotcha.
Sure did. I told you I was like this.
Already.
By the time I got to the entrance, I was like this.
That's like when you went to Louisiana and had that hurricane
I
journey.
mean, I think I do it every time. Yeah. I'm trying to hang with my
Trying
husband.
to be a badass.
Sometimes I forget.
Got your ass.
I know. It gets my ass every time, girl. But yeah, anyway, so that's
the game was fun.
Crazy
I
that you
liked
did
it.
that floater like that.
Yeah, I did a shot.
Yeah.
Paul set me up to fail.
No, he likes to party.
Yeah, I guess so.
He likes all his buddies having a good time. I mean, he's got enough rooms there for anybody to pass out.
But they are great hosts, Kim and Paul.
Oh yeah,
They are great hosts.
Yeah, they actually do put on a great party and everything, and
they are great hosts.
Clean up and put everything out. So much appreciated. Thank you, Kim and Paul.
Thank you. That's why I'm wearing my shirt to thank you guys today.
And I wore mine. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's for my mama.
Dear mama.
Yeah, because I'm always slamming my poor mama.
You are.
I didn't even really get to spend time with her. Did she show up for 4th of July?
Yes,
Bitch.
Wow.
Really? Did I talk to her?
I don't remember if
You can tell I had a great
I
4th of
talked to
July,
her.
bro.
She forgot her coffee mug at Kim's. I said to Paul, that's me, Moss.
Oh, well, good thing you pay attention to her.
How about Winston all day long playing with us in the pool?
He loved it so much.
And
You
he
see
was
Coop-
out.
And you see Cooper swimming like a son of a bitch?
He's so
dude?
cute in the little cowboy hat.
Yeah, I know. The hat. Okay, first of all, I seen those
What?
pictures on Instagram last night.
Uh-huh.
Dude, it melted my heart.
He
That
looks so
boy is
cute.
so adorable. I mean, both my grandbaby and my great nephew.
Yeah.
What the
Oh.
hell?
Great
don't
nephew.
sound
I
right.
know. Isn't that weird?
I know, I'm a great aunt. Thank you. Yes,
She's
I
great,
am.
all right.
Bitch. But yeah, I saw those pictures of him. I didn't see him take those pictures. I never saw him in that outfit all
I
day.
seen a picture of him in the pool with
Yeah.
Cam and...
But when I saw it on Instagram, I was like, oh my God, he's fucking cute.
yeah, he is cute and sweet, too.
Yes, he is. So far.
Well,
Because you know these boys, they get crazy.
get a little wild.
Although, I mean,
They're going to be raised different,
We're
not like
lucky.
Mowgli's.
well, Mowgli's are the best kids you could have.
Well, now they are.
They're the nicest,
I
kindest, but
know.
you keep fucking with their mama. You're going to see that side.
Oh, yeah, that's true. As wild as you let your kids be, they turned out to be good kids.
They turned out all right.
Not too shabby.
Thank you.
I think it was the Lord, not you.
Okay, the Lord's on my side too.
He's got to
I
be.
mean, I did a lot of praying. Used to tell the boys all the time, God works in mysterious ways.
I know. They say, Mom says that.
That 100% they know that.
Yeah.
That's my saying. So on that note, God does work on mysterious ways, and you're welcome. This podcast is pretty much over.
Pretty much.
Got anything else you want to tell everybody?
Let me think.
God, guns, and the American way.
America!
All right. Well, we enjoyed it.
All right, guys.
Talk to you
Thank
later.
you.
Have fun. Bye.
Bye.